impressions of the team since everybody got here in the summer?
You know, the first impression is that we have a lot of quality depth. You know, just because as you look around, you know, at each position, and the guys, I feel that the depth. I think we addressed a couple things that we were intended to address this summer, which was shooting, and not only with the guys we brought in, but also the guys that have been working since the season's over to improve in that area. And then, I mean, you can see guys from a physical standpoint, bodies look a lot better. You know, Jonas is healthy. Tobey has taken a step, and his confidence is at a whole different level. And so, you know, just the depth of our team has been kind of my first impression. It's got me really excited.
Obviously, getting good players out of the portal is always a win, but when it's your son, how much sweeter does it feel?
Oh yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, but take basketball out of it, just the fact being able to see him every day, continue to just watch him grow, you know, grow up and become a man. And you know, I'd say the last 3 years, you know, he's been away for school, so had missed you know, and really underappreciated what it felt like to see him every day. And so that's been, for me, it's been great. I mean, basketball is going to be basketball. We get on the court, and there are going to be good days, going to be bad days. I got to be coach, you know, at the end of the day. But just being able to see him every day has been just phenomenal for me.
You said you have to be coach. What was your approach when you entered the portal and you knew Tennessee was recruiting?
Yeah, no, it was, you know, my approach was, one, I wanted him to find what he was looking for, find happiness. I wanted him to be really clear on what it was he wanted, what he was trying to get out of it. And, you know, and for him, it was a place that wanted him, you know, that really wanted him. And so during that process, I was dad. I allowed coach to kind of take the reins on that recruitment. I thought he did a fabulous job. He was unbelievable doing that process and making Jordan feel like, you know, we want you not because your dad is here, but because you address a need that we have. And so, you know, that made it easy. And, you know, once coach talked to mom and I sealed the deal, you know, I was dad. And I tried to answer any questions he might have and give him kind of, you know, the inside scoop on what it was to be a Tennessee Volunteer.
How surprising was, I guess, Chris Ledlam's decision last week, and how does that change things maybe from a roster perspective right now?
Yeah, it was surprising. It caught us all off guard. Something that we weren't expecting. Obviously, coming off of you know, the knee surgery that he was going through, so it kind of caught us off guard a little bit. How does it affect us? Obviously, he's a great player. We wish him nothing but the best. I hope he finds what he's looking for, finds happiness. As far as it goes with us, it's been our mentality ever since I've been here, since Coach been here, next man up. You know, we're really excited about J.P. Estrella's development, where he's going. Obviously, Tobey has taken a major jump. Josiah's looking great. He's healthy, probably the first healthy summer he's had in a long time. And so, you know, we're just next man up, moving forward, wish him the best.
What have you seen from the two guys that redshirted last year, DJ and Freddie? How they progressed, I guess, this summer?
Yeah, I mean, Freddie, you know, when he walks in the door, you can tell he just like, he's different. He looks completely different. He's gained probably 20 pounds of you know, muscle. Physically, I think he's grown an inch or two. You know, his matureness, he doesn't feel like a freshman right now. Like, he doesn't feel like the other two freshmen that are on the floor. He does feel like an upperclassman. So, you know, to see him, excited about his impact. Same with DJ, you know, just to watch his growth over when he first stepped foot here on campus to where he is now, being able to talk, being able to help lead in his own way. Obviously, from a basketball standpoint, athleticism is something that's you know, elite level. But just to watch the other stuff, him being able to do the other things now. And again, he's not a finished product. Neither is Freddie. I mean, both of them still show flashes of their youth, their immaturity. But I think they have taken a step.
Dalton, what of these last, I don't know however long you've been here now, what's this process been like, getting here and transitioning?
It's been great. I mean, practicing and being in the weight room with all the guys and all the coaches, it's been really good. I felt like we're all starting to get along really good and building the chemistry, and I think we're going to be really good this year.
How do you feel that you can open up the offense with your shooting ability?
Yeah, kind of like how you said, me and Santi could space out the floor for everybody, get downhill, get going and stuff, and as well as like defense, I gotta be better at defense, and what a perfect place to come here.
What's been the biggest difference in practices at Tennessee in I guess it's been a short time here?
I would say the speed and physicality is the biggest thing, but that's about the biggest difference, I would say.
What was a moment that you discovered that speed and physicality existing?
Kind of like the first couple days, but the coach told me that's how it'd be, and I mean, I think I'm adapting pretty good already.
Last week when we talked to Coach Barnes, he talked about your defense as well. Where specifically in defense do you feel like you need to improve the most?
Just guarding the ball, making sure I'm in my right spots and the right gaps, and the coaches and players are helping me out very good. So.
Coming off your visit, you were talking about your defense and how you could come here and it would really help your defense. Have you already seen that, and what's it been like going under a practice with Rick, and just how much he emphasizes defense?
Yeah, I mean, he emphasizes every day. I mean, if I want to be a pro, I got to play some defense at the end of the day. And like I said on my visit, what's a better place than to go to a top 3 defensive team every single year?
Coach Barnes referred to you as a gym rat. Is that something you take pride in? Have you always been like that?
I would say I've always been like that with my, starting with my parents. They always just told me to stay in the gym and work hard, and you'll get what you put in.
Facing the speed and athletes in the SEC, do you feel like there's going to be any adjustments you have to make to your game offensively?
I would say just playing a little bit lower, making sure that I've been with G, staying in the weight room, getting adjusted to that, so I think I'll be fine.
Going off that, in practice, who do you feel like is the toughest to guard so far?
I would probably have to say probably like Freddie or someone kind of shifty, but it's always good to go against those guys at the end of the day because it's going to push you to be a better defender.
What's it been like being coached by Rick Barnes?
It's awesome. I mean, he's a great coach, Hall of Fame coach, and he coached my favorite player, Kevin Durant, so it's always really cool to be coached by that.
When you started your college career, did you think you'd be able to climb the way you've climbed?
Yeah, I thought I was always just underrated, so I felt like I was always going to be able to play at the highest level, just a matter of time when.
Is defense something that you've always enjoyed? Do you enjoy it now, or has that been has that something you've learned to enjoy over the years?
Yeah, I think it's definitely something that that I've gotten to learn, is just that side of the basketball. I mean, obviously everyone loves scoring the ball, but no one ever just thinks like, I love defense. So for sure, it's just every day just starting to love it more and more and more, watching film, just learning.
I'd say really just, there's not really much of a learning curve. I'd say the biggest thing is just paying close attention to details. You know, it's 2 different coaches I have, Coach Barnes and Coach Dickerson. Here you gotta really pay attention to details. That's probably one of the biggest things I'd say.
When you were being recruited, when you entered the portal, what was the dynamic like with your dad?
My dad really played like the dad role, I'd say, not really like more of a coach. I was really more talking with Coach Barnes, Coach GP, and they were a really big help on my decision coming here.
What's it like to kind of have this reunion with your dad in a sense?
It's been good. You know, this is my first time really having him coach me for real, and it's been enjoyable, I'd say. We have like some moments on the court where it's like me and him are thinking the same way, and it's pretty cool, I'd say.
What kind of areas of your game have you been focusing on improving this offseason?
Really decision making, getting stronger has been a big key. My handling basketball a lot more. And then I'd say really just playing more with confidence, I'd say.
What was Rick and GP's message to you during that recruiting process?
I'd say it was just, they weren't really like driving a message toward me. There was like more so keeping it like more of a family, I'd say, and just making sure like our connection was good, because in the recruiting process you don't want to just drive a certain message down someone's throat all the time. You just like want to have a good mutual connection where it's like more so not player coach, more so player and family, I'd say, or like someone above you.
You said you were ball handling more. How much more are you going to be playing the point guard here compared to USC Upstate?
Probably a lot more, but it's just more so getting a feel to it as well. Being able to learn new positions is always a great thing and great skill to have.
What was it about the program that made you feel like you'd be a good fit for it?
Just being here, you know, and seeing the culture around here would be good, and then just seeing what I can bring to the table for us to help us win and really make it a March and win throughout March.
Has it been hard to gain or maintain that confidence being at a higher level now?
Week 4 now, no, not as much. I'm getting more confident day by day, but I'd say for sure like the first couple of days were a little rough, but I still stay confident and stay trusting the own process that I have and trying to achieve my goals that I have. So.
You played here a couple of years ago. Did you have any idea that you might be back here at this level in this situation?
No, but I always had like the thought in my head, always trying to be able to play at the next highest level for me. And coming back here, well, going back 2 years and playing here that was a wild experience, I'd say. I was on the bad end of it, but
Right.
it was all a learning experience and it was fun.
When you told your dad that you were committing here, what was his reaction and kind of the emotion surrounding that?
He was happy. He was supporting me and he was all for it. He was just ready for me to get to work, and one message was to just keep working and never like get bored with it and just always find love, keep love for the game.